You've submitted your insurance appeal, and now it's silence. You're stuck in limbo, wondering what's happening behind the scenes, how long this is going to drag on, and what you do if they deny you again. In this video, I'll explain what typically happens after an appeal is submitted, realistic timeline ranges you can expect, and your concrete next steps if the denial is upheld. What happens after you submit your appeal? Once your appeal lands with the insurer, a few invisible steps happen before you hear anything. Step 1. It gets logged and acknowledged. You'll usually receive an acknowledgement, an email or letter, often within a few business days. If you haven't received any confirmation within about a week, that's your first reason to follow up. Step 2. It gets assigned for review. In many cases, the appeal is reviewed by someone who wasn't the original decision maker, essentially, fresh eyes. That reviewer pulls the entire file, the original claim, the denial letter, and everything you submitted with your appeal. Step 3. They recheck the decision. The reviewer usually does 3 things. Rereads the policy language cited in the denial, compares it to the evidence already in the file. Looks at what's new in your appeal, documents, photos, reports, records, statements. Sometimes they'll request more information from you or a third party, a doctor, a repair shop, an assessor, a contractor, whoever is relevant. If that happens, don't panic. It often means the case is actively being worked on, and they need one more piece to close the loop. Realistic timelines you can expect. These are general ranges, not guarantees, and rules vary by location and claim type. For property and auto appeals, you'll often see a response in the range of 15 to 30 business days. For health insurance, standard reviews are commonly 30 to 60 days, and urgent cases can be much faster, sometimes a few days, depending on the process available. Why do some appeals take longer? The claim is complex or has multiple issues. The insurer needs expert input. Third parties are slow to respond. It's a high-volume season: storms, regional surges, backlog. The 3 outcomes. When the appeal decision lands, it's usually one of 3 outcomes. 1. Full overturn. They reverse the denial and approve the claim, sometimes because new evidence changes the picture, or because the original decision was incomplete or incorrect. 2. Partial approval. They approve some parts, deny others, like covering part of the repairs or approving some treatments but not all. This is a decision point: accept, negotiate, or keep fighting. 3. Denial upheld. The insurer says no again. Frustrating, but not always the end. If the denial is upheld, your options menu. If your appeal is denied again, think of your next move like a menu. You choose based on value, complexity, and the strength of your evidence. Option A. A second internal appeal, if allowed. Some insurers have multi-level appeals. Your denial letter or policy documents usually say if that exists. Option B. External or independent review, when available. This is where an independent third party reviews the case. In health insurance, you may hear terms like independent medical review. Other claim types may have similar third-party processes depending on where you live. Option C. Regulator/ombudsman/consumer agency complaint. This is often free. They may not directly force payment in every case, but they can investigate process issues and push for proper handling. Option D. Small claims court, for lower value disputes. If the amount is within small claims limits where you live, this can be a practical route for straightforward cases with clear documentation. Option E. Professional help, only when it's worth it. For larger or complex claims, an attorney or public adjuster can make sense, but only when the potential recovery justifies the cost. What to do while you wait. While your appeal is pending, don't sit idle. Create a simple claim timeline. Date you filed, date you got denied, the date you appealed. Every call, email, and request, follow up politely every 7 to 14 days. Ask for updates in writing when possible. And if something important happens on the phone, send a quick follow-up email summarizing what was said and asking them to confirm. Also, ask for clarity. Which exact policy clause are they relying on? What evidence did they use? What evidence would change the decision? Common mistakes to avoid. Mistake number 1. Accepting the first no as final. Appeals succeed more often than people realize, especially when you bring strong documentation. Mistake number 2. Missing deadlines. Appeal time limits can be strict. Track them and submit early. Mistake number 3. Not keeping copies. Always keep copies of every submission. If you can, send important docs with a delivery confirmation. Mistake number 4. Going emotional in writing. Be firm but factual. Emotion rarely wins appeals. Documentation does. 3 quick real-world examples. Here are 3 fast examples, just to show how different the timelines and paths can be. Property example. Storm damage denied as wear and tear. The appeal includes a contractor report and photos. After about 3 weeks, the denial is overturned. Auto example. Accident claim denied due to fault dispute. The appeal includes witness statements and details from the police report. After about 5 weeks, partial approval is issued. Vehicle covered, medical disputed. The next step becomes regulator complaint. Health example. Surgery was denied as not medically necessary. Appeal includes additional physician opinions. Denial upheld after several weeks, external review requested, and a later independent decision approves the procedure. Final perspective. If you're in appeal limbo right now, here's your checklist today. Confirm they received the appeal. Start your timeline log plan. Polite follow-ups. And read the denial letter for your next level options. Remember, a denial isn't automatically right, and it isn't always final. What kind of claim are you dealing with? Auto, property, or health? And how long have you been waiting since you submitted your appeal? Drop it in the comments. Your experience will help someone else. And subscribe, because in the next video, I'll walk you step by step through external reviews and regulator complaints, including what to say, what to send, and how to avoid the common traps.